Guys, it's what, 20:52, coming up for 5 to 9, and we have a major problem already. I don't know how else it's going to show on camera. I think that the tap over the tent, over the roof, is leaking right at the very top, and water is running down all the walls of the tent, including the bedroom area. The area over there is wet. Good morning, folks. Saturday morning, just after 8:30, and we've had a bit of rain. Nothing too much, just steady. And now we've got a bit of wind. But here's the thing. The weather app says 10 kilometers an hour for this bit of wind. And you see that tree over there? Does that look like 10 kilometers an hour wind? A light breeze. It's not quite, is it? Anyway, I'm about to take her ladyship there for her morning walkies, because the next 3 hours is going to be thunderstorms. And heavier than it had said last night. Oh, I'll zoom back out. There we go. It's going to be heavier than it said last night. Last night it was in the, I don't know, 0.5 or 0.7 of a millimetre. Now we're up to 3.3 millimetres predicted for this morning. But apparently we're getting 3 hours of sunshine in the middle of the day now, so that'll be nice. Okay folks, let's see how this develops. Okay folks, 9 o'clock in the morning. I took the dog for the walk. The rain started. Not too worried about the rain. The wind is the issue at the minute. We're getting buffeted quite a bit by the wind. I've just had to close the door on the tent, and I don't know, it doesn't feel good. Let me show you. Here's the tent. Looks a lot brighter on the screen than it does in real life. That's amazing how bright the end of the tent there is. Of course, we've got the roof hanging down. I'll probably cut that off sometime soon. It's okay, Tina. Tina's okay. It's a little bit windy, folks. A little bit windy. Okay folks, it's 9:15 almost, Saturday morning. I thought we'd take a look at the latest from the weather app. You know how keen I am on the weather app. So you can see the summary here, 24 degrees. My clock says 23, but that's, yeah, okay. The summary for the day seems to be light, right? Well, is that the summary for the day, or is that saying what it is right now? Light rain showers. That's interesting. If you can hear the wind blowing, I did a video a moment ago of the tent being buffeted by the wind. Let's bring up the forecast proper. Let's see how that tallies against light rain showers. Oh, thunder and lightning, 96% chance with rain. It's actively raining right now, so that part's right. So for the next 4 hours we've got rain, followed by 3 hours with some sunshine, and then back to thunder, lightning, rain, etc. right through the night. Okay, let's have a look at the rain volumes. So 9, 10, 11 o'clock. I'm sure yesterday when I looked at these they were all below 1 millimetre. And the prediction for the day was for 50 millimetres or thereabouts. We're now up to 60 or thereabouts. And the next couple of hours, 2 and 3 millimetres of rain. So that's fun. Skipping forwards, nothing too notable until we get to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock onwards. With the real trouble starting 11 o'clock onwards. 4s and 5s and 8s and 10 millimeters almost per hour through the night. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. And let's take a look at the wind. Apparently 14 kilometers an hour right now. Can you hear my tent being blown around? It feels a little bit more than light winds from here. But they're going to grow through the day and become 23 kilometers or so. 3, 4, 5 in the afternoon. Not too bad. We should survive that probably. But let's take a look at tomorrow. Here's tomorrow. Their summary for the day: scattered thunderstorms. Who would have thought? And let's take a look at those storms. Until 1 o'clock, so it's ending early. It was going to be 3 o'clock the last time we looked. And then just cloudy. That would be nice if it wasn't for what I'm going to show you in a moment. So the total daily volume of rain tomorrow is 8 millimeters. That's come right down from what they were saying. So that's good. Basically, it's rain in the morning and then it's over. But look at this. Look at the wind. Tomorrow. Quickly climbing up. Look at it. Look at it. 37, 39, 40, 42, 43 kilometers an hour. This is all day long. Right into the night. If what's happening to my tent now is 14 kilometers an hour, I don't want to be here when it's 40. I have no confidence in this tent surviving 40 kilometer an hour wind. If this is 14, what it's doing now. Let me show you. If this is 14 kilometers an hour wind, I don't want to be here when it's 40 kilometers. I mean, you can see daylight there where the tarpaulin has been stretched at that corner. Not good. Not good at all. Quick shot of Tina. Can't really see her. But she's there. Trust me, that dark blob there, that's a Tina girl. Okay folks, Delta Mike out. Okay folks, 20 past 11 and it's looking a bit brighter. Looks like sunshine. We haven't had nearly as much rain as they said so far, and the forecast for the next few hours seems to be the rain is weakening. The sun's here earlier. There's going to be less rain. In a moment I'm going to take a look outside. If the sun is as bright as it appears, I might even be able to put the solar panel back out. Let's see. There's a ladyship. There's my girl. And out there, you can see how bright it is. Still windy. A lot more than the 10 or 14 kilometers that they were saying, I would suggest. I'm no expert, but I think we might be able to get the solar panel from over there and put that outside. So let's go and have a look. Okay folks, there's Tina. Outside, fairly bright. Not too bad at all. Sun's out. Nice day. Still a bit breezy. We got the solar out. There's some lightweight rain predicted for in an hour or two, but nothing to worry about. Obviously going to be stuck in camp all day. Don't really know what to do with myself. I guess we'll find something to do. Okay guys, later. Okay folks, here we go again. 12:15. Still Saturday. Yeah, let's have a look at this. That's a bit of a turnaround. We had sunshine for now in the forecast before. Now suddenly we've got 4 hours of thunder and lightning and rain. And no sunshine until 4 o'clock. Or at least no clear skies. That's... yeah. And the winds start to get heavier from 2 o'clock onwards. Shouldn't be too heavy. Oh, let's have a look at later. Has anything changed? Well, that's all come forwards massively, hasn't it? Oh, look at 2 o'clock in the morning. No thunder and lightning in the night though. Oh, until 7 in the morning. I don't know what to make of that. So look at the rain here. What's to say? It's come down from 60mm to 53, and I'm not seeing any 9.9s anymore in the night, but still 8.9s quite a lot. 2 o'clock. That feels like a softening overall. I don't know really what to make of it. The fact that it could change so drastically is annoying. Let's look at tomorrow. So as we've just seen, on the morning until midday, or until 1 o'clock I guess, it's all thunder and lightning and rain, and then it all stops. Okay. But those winds still get up into the low 40s, and they're basically well, they're above 30 from 11 o'clock, well basically 10 o'clock all the way through. Tina girl, steady steady. So yeah, I don't know guys, it's kind of softening. It's not the hardcore that it was, and yet right now they're back to predicting thunder and lightning, where for now and the next few hours where we had sunshine predicted before. I'll wait and see. It's easy enough for me to bring the solar panels in, but I won't leave them out in the rain. Okay, later. Well folks, this is a turn up, 5 to 2, and it's glorious, absolutely glorious. Let me switch to the other camera. Here you go folks. We got cloud over there. That's going, I think, and there's some quite tall rain clouds over there. But this is where the wind's coming from, that way. So for a while at least, that's forecast I suppose. I don't think it's the timely forecast, but we look to have a good spell of sunshine. I would imagine, I don't know, maybe an hour? Depends exactly which way the wind's coming from, doesn't it? I think that cloud in the sky in the distance there, behind that building, I think that's headed this way. Not sure exactly, it's difficult to tell here. I've got hills on two sides, although you can't see them. Over there behind these buildings there's a hill sloping off up into the distance, and over here, back that way, there's hills. So the wind swirls this way, it swirls around here a little bit. But I think you'll agree, that's quite nice for now. So I'll check back later. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I got a nice beer. Cool, out of my improvised cool box, or improvised fridge. Not cold, but cool, which is a change. So yeah, I got a beer in the sun. So as I said, I'll check back later. Delta Mike, out. Guys, this is bizarre. 10 to 3. And I'm thinking the longer I sit here in glorious sunshine, the less and less likely thunder and lightning feels. So I check the weather app and I updated today. And now they're not predicting any rain until 7 or 8 o'clock. That's just... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I'm glad. But fucking pissed off as well. What do? Stick their head out the window and see that it's not raining, and so update the forecast to say no rain. Unbelievable. Let me switch to the other camera and let you have a quick look around. So here we go. That's roughly where the wind's coming from as far as I can tell. I've been watching the clouds a little bit now as well. So clearly there's no, this is what I was thinking. The longer I sat here, I'm thinking there's no sign of any significant cloud on the horizon that way. I mean, there's a little bit of cloud, but it's not thunder and lightning, 4 hours of rain cloud. And what cloud there is passing by over in the west. It's just passing by. Big bank of cloud passing by miles away, just passing harmlessly. So I'm sat here. I'm glad I looked at the weather app again. But what do I do with the rest of my day now? Like I said, it's 10 to 3. I don't know. Sit and wait for 7 and 8 o'clock when it's going to rain? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Later, guys. Delta Mike, out. Okay, folks, let's have another look at this. This is what I find incredibly frustrating. So the time is currently 5:45 on Saturday, late afternoon, evening, however you want to define that. And what I'm looking at is pictures telling me all about thunder and lightning and rain. It's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. But when I look at the levels of precipitation, there's basically nothing until 10 o'clock. Despite these graphics showing different amounts of raindrops and everything. I mean, if we look at the 9 o'clock graphic for what the weather's going to be, it shows a cloud and 3 raindrops. So that's 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, there's no rain. We compare the 9 o'clock graphic with the 10 o'clock graphic, which only has 1 raindrop next to it. So 1/3 the amount of rain in the picture. And that was 1 millimetre of rain. There's a mismatch between the graphics and the actual reality. Well, there's an inconsistency in their own forecast between the graphics showing rain and then their report of expected precipitation. I mean, for 4 hours they're showing, from 7 o'clock onwards, they're showing rain for 4 hours, and yet down in the precipitation it's not. Less than 1% of 1 millimetre. That's not rain. That's not rain. Now, going further into the night, all the thunder and lightning's disappeared except for 11 o'clock, away until 5 in the morning. But we've still got rain. And that has been a worry because they're still showing 46 millimetres to fall in that time. Although they're softening, they seem to be softening on this all the time. All of these now are down. We were showing 2 hours that had 9.9 before, and now we're down to just 1 at 7.5. The others are at 7 and 5s and 6s. So there's some kind of softening going on there, weakening. They spread the rain out over a longer period and reduced all the numbers. So it's still going to be a worry. it's still going to be a worry. And the wind's 14, 16, 18 kilometres at the odd 19. Not too bad tonight, but in the morning, or tomorrow, we're still up and around the 40 kilometres an hour. That's a big worry for me. But we'll see. Let's see how things progress. Later, folks. Later. Okay, guys. It's just coming up for 6:30. And, you know, overcast. A little bit dull. But a bit brighter over there. But then I guess that's where the sun will be setting in a couple of hours. So it's like it's gone dark a little bit early. Or going dark a little bit early. But it doesn't feel stormy. So we've got the mixed message with the weather app. The graphics show rain, but the prediction for the amount of precipitation show nothing or next to nothing for the next 2 or 3 hours. So who knows what to make of that. This doesn't feel stormy to me. Certainly not in the short to medium term. I guess we'll see later tonight when it gets to 11, 12 o'clock onwards. But for now, I'm going to go and have a little sit down inside with my doggy. Okay guys, later. Okay folks, it's just before 8 o'clock. Starting to get a bit dark. I'm still not feeling it. The weather apps are all full of thunderstorms again and predictions of heavy rain. I'm just not feeling it. Let me show you. That's facing east. And generally those have been the clouds that have been over us. Those are the ones that are going away. If the wind is still in the same direction as earlier. That's a fairly kind of clear sky there. That's a bit high, you know, high cloud, but nothing too bad. Facing east, facing west. Heavier, slightly darker cloud, but it doesn't feel stormish. Just nighttime. Just, I don't know. Not feeling anything. We've still got, the wind is still a little higher than I'm comfortable with. I'd call it at the minute, it's kind of a steady breeze. It's not really gusting, so that's okay. So I don't know. I'll do an update in a bit with the weather app, see what's changed there. But for now, I'm about to take her ladyship for her nighttime walkies, in case we do have rain. This will be the last, according to the weather app, this is our last chance to get out. So, later. Okay folks, 8:25 or thereabouts, and it's just started raining. Only just. Yeah, not too hard. And let's take a look around at the sky still. It still doesn't look stormy to me. Yeah, rain, but nothing. It doesn't look like serious rain. Certainly doesn't look stormy. No hint of thunder and lightning. Let's see how things develop later. Okay folks, here we go again. I'm going to have to speak up because it's raining. As you can see from the image, it's 8:30 or just after. It's raining, but I wanted to look at the weather app again because, you know, I like a laugh. So now, you remember a while ago there was going to be no noticeable rain until 10 o'clock? Well, it's raining already. 9 o'clock's going to have rain. Only 1 millimetre though, apparently. And now, all of a sudden, 10 o'clock is going to be the heaviest rain of the night. Who knew? All day it's been 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock have been the heavy points. 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock in the morning. They're now negligible. Everything's coming down at 10 o'clock. Or between 10 and 11. Also noticeable that the total daily volume has fallen. Despite us not having had any rain, all that 50 and 60 millimetre stuff, that's gone. We're looking at 33 millimetres and 11 of it's going to come in the 10 while 11 slot. So that's nice. And then everything else is just 4s and 5s, 3s, 4s and 5s until 7 in the morning, when effectively everything ends. Who knew? Alright, I mean for now, it's just a slight bit of rain. I haven't even closed the tent door. If it carries on, which it's supposed to do according to this, if it carries on I'll close the tent door shortly, but I'm just letting in a bit of air and the last light of the day really. So yeah, that's the state of play. Stay tuned. Updates throughout the night, I'm sure. Guys, it's what, 20:52, coming up for 5 to 9, and we have a major problem already. I don't know how else it's going to show on camera. I think that the tap over the tent, over the roof, is leaking right at the very top, and water is running down all the walls of the tent, including the bedroom area. The area over there is wet. It's been raining less than half an hour. And you can see the different coloured patches on the wall. I don't know how well it shows. But this is wet. Oh, this back wall is wet. And we're only half an hour in. Like I said, we've got all night to go. We've got all night to go. Bit of a disaster really. Oh well, we'll see how things go.